What is going on, you guys? It's sses12 back with some Call of Duty 4 gameplay, and you guys may be thinking, why don't you have Ghost gameplay up if you have the game? It's a funny story, really. I have a PlayStation 4 game, but I do not have the PlayStation 4 console yet. I don't know why that is, but enough about the next generation gaming. Even though we're going to touch on that subject today, what I wanted to talk about is something that I've wanted to see happen for a while. It's kind of weird because, you know, Call of Duty 4 is for the PlayStation 3 and all that good junk. But the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 have been around for a good amount of time. I'd say 6 years. Yeah, they've been around for 6 years. And it's going to sound weird, but I've always wanted to see a Call of Duty 4 or a World at War remake. A remake in the sense that more people will show up in the game, because I go inside the game and there's really, like, literally just one lobby filled with people, and it's just like one TDM lobby, nothing else. Like, I can go into domination and it's empty, I can go to sabotage and so on and so forth. I can talk about that stuff all day, but what I really wanted to talk about is the Call of Duty franchise in some sort of way. But, for example, people, they say, you know what, in this next Call of Duty, I want to see a change. I want to see something different in the next Call of Duty for next year. And they ask for it. And then they get it. And then what's the community's reaction? This Call of Duty sucks. It changed so much from the previous Call of Duty. They should have stayed the way that it was before, and they just go on nagging about it because they don't like it the way it is, even though they asked for a change. They're never really satisfied. And there's only been a few games that I know of where people are actually satisfied with the game. And I was just thinking, because I've heard a couple of YouTubers, several big YouTubers talk about this, and I wanted to go ahead and share this to my subscribers and say, you know, like, I want to share the same ideas, but what if, you know, we go back to the classic times? Like, instead of there being a new Call of Duty by Treyarch or Sledgehammer or Infinity Ward or whatever the case may be, instead of any of that, why don't they remake Call of Duty 4 or World at War for the next generation consoles? Now, this may be it's not really a huge thing to ask for, because all they have to do is really remaster it. I honestly don't think it would take so much to do, but it'd be amazing for the whole Call of Duty community if they remade the Call of Duty 4 game or the World at War game, one of the two, or both, because the companies that have made both these games are totally different. It's not the same money that's being spent in order to do such a project, but imagine some of the things that would happen if such a mission were to be completed. The Call of Duty community would be ecstatic. Everyone would love it because such a classic game is going to come back. And for the next generation consoles, where we see our games to the highest quality to date, it's going to be something that everyone's going to enjoy doing. Now, in this commentary, I will be talking about more about Call of Duty 4 than I will World at War, simply because I haven't really played World at War as much as I do Call of Duty 4. I know I've shown off some Call of Duty 4 gameplay here on my channel, and that's mainly why. I'm a huge advocate for Call of Duty 4. I really love it, but I also hear that World at War was an amazing game, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with what people say. And it'd just be amazing to go ahead and, you know, instead of spending so much money, or making the companies spend so much money for something new that everyone's going to start hating later, why not recreate a masterpiece from back then and just replay it on the next generation consoles? That would be something amazing. And I know I don't have my next gen console yet, but I know that after this year's Christmas, I know that everyone, or not everyone, but a mass amount of people are going to be getting their next gen consoles. And what's going to happen to the old games that everyone loves, like Call of Duty 4, Zombies? Bye-bye. It's going to be bye-bye for now, and It's the way it's going to stay until there's something that can replace it later on in the future with the next-gen consoles. Like, I know for zombies, it's possible that there may not even be a new zombies game. And, like, I know there have been a bunch of rumors speculating about zombies not coming back. And, you know, it's true. Time moves on. But why don't we just step back a little bit and, you know, just keep this Call of Duty movement going. Keep reminding people why Call of Duty is so great and what started it all. And why not with such a classic game like Call of Duty 4 or World at War. It'd be something amazing. And I'm going to quote a YouTuber that I've seen talk about this topic. He said it's a win-win situation because the companies don't have to spend so much money retouching the game, and the community will be so pleased with such, you know, a comeback of such a great game or games. And it can be any Call of Duty, not all of them, please. I don't want to hear some people go like, yes, let's do Black Ops 2, because honestly, one, and this has really nothing to do with it, but one, I didn't like Black Ops 2 so much, and two, that game just came out, and it was the last Call of Duty, or not the last Call of Duty, but the second to last Call of Duty that came out for the previous gen consoles. And we really need to keep this sort of thing, you know, moving. Like, the Call of Duty franchise has to be interesting for us. But honestly, I would think that it'd be pretty awesome if we bring back such a great game. So, you guys, if you really like this idea, make sure to leave a like rating. That would really help on my channel so much. You have no idea how much one like really helps. Make sure to go ahead and leave your comments down, saying what do you think about such an idea. And remember, it just doesn't have to be a Call of Duty game. It can be any other game. I know that they're gonna remake Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, and Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 4, and who knows, maybe like a bunch of other great games can be recreated for the next gen consoles. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this commentary. Make sure to leave a like rating and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.